use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown. LA. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got a thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 29.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
He's tackled at the 40.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? It took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw.
38-yard line.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked.
Number 27.
May be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he comes back with one complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
In the end zone.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. They find some open field here.
The first down pass.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line,
yeah,
right?
That's
not
you
what's
get pushed
snapped.
5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 11, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 11, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll look to throw again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams 12, Cardinals nothing.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Pass interference. Defense.
Oh, man.
Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
What's the deal, y'all?
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
27, the ball carrier.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one.
2
Here's the
yards
correct
on
call.
the pickup. It's 2nd
Whenever we
and
talk about
8.
the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 25.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
Offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
27.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
LA Rams.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Andy Isabella on the return.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on a minute.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Number 27.
Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 4th down conversions this drive, now 3 for 3.
I'd love to get a look at his play chart right now because he obviously has confidence in everything he has written down in terms of short yardage and going for it on 4th down.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
This is unbelievable.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Offense.
Oh, man.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for number 12.
I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Rams take over.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 59 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He's got his man on the comebacker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
28-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So we've come to halftime after and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So that one will be accepted. They'll look to throw here on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go, deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's good.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
The pass.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught inside the 5. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Intended for number
Certainly
27.
appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they try the right side here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Looking for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, 28 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Cardinals 8.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Isabella. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Yards to go.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50, the 30, 20.
We're gonna make everything
10,
happen.
5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
The ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
That's good.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
He's across
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
The ball carried by number.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Another carry for the running back.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
The pass.
Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Gain of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep on coming.
Sam Sloman for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
But I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let it fly.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now this, get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
20-yard line.
And they take a knee. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
On the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
The Rams
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Buda Baker.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A gain of
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.